Let's get the first sun going. Can you hear the sun?
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, you know, love is all we need. Beyond the world, beyond the children, beyond the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Well, send them your heart so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free, as God has shown us by turning stone to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world, we are the children, we are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall. Well, learn and realize, oh, that a change can only come when we stand together as one. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. make a brighter day. So let's start giving. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. Yeah, yeah. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. Yeah, we're saving our lives. It's true, we'll make a better day. Just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. Our children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. So let's start giving. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. Yes, sir. We are the ones that make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. That guy. All right, did you hear what I said? There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. All right, I'm gonna say it again.
Just you and me. Okay, finally. Somebody came in and left, and then there's nobody else here. Someone just popped in.
So
It's like, oh, maybe
beautiful.
it's like, okay,
So
so
beautiful.
I'm gonna play this song next. Reverend Tandy will know her, and then we're gonna let this.
Oh, Lina. Yay! Beautiful.
I believe in love. Love reveals just who we are. But in our fear, we may lose out on our star. Love brings us closer while fear tears us apart. Love sets us free, but our fear will keep us frozen. But ooh, I'm a believer. Ooh, I'm a believer. Ooh, I'm a believer. Ooh, I'm
Yes, we are believers. We believe in the power and presence of love. Thank you all for being here. I want to thank my guest speakers, my friends, my co-creators, Rev D, Reverend Tandy, John Stringer, Lois, Shashimani, and Sister J. Thank you for your yes. So let's jump in. Let's jump right on in. I need to pull something up, the poll, here we go. Oh, so you guys can see the poll already? Okay. Oh, some people have been John, you can see it? Because it says, I mean, it's
When I
launched.
first came on, I could see it. Now I
Oh,
voted, and so it's gone.
okay, let me try it again. All right, let's launch the poll. I don't want to end it. Okay, well, let's see. Well, we'll end it and try it again. Oh boy. Anyway, okay. We'll share results. This was a question. You could put your answer. Okay, wait. It's stop share. Okay. You could put your answer in the chat because it is what it is.
The poll results are up.
Right. Because once I did I ended it to relaunch it, it stopped it. So I couldn't relaunch it. So I just shared the results. So just for those who didn't see it, inviting you to share yours. What are you most open to receiving or remembering today? You can just post it in the chat. And while you're at it as well, just let us know where you're coming in from. I know everybody in here, I know where they're coming from, but other people don't know. So where you are, which part of the world you're in, share that as well. And anything else you want to add. So I'll leave that up for a minute. So as you do that, I will continue because time is doing what time does. It keeps moving. The theme for this session is joyful co-creation. It's about remembering our creative power in uncertain times. Sometimes we could be, it's easy to believe that, oh, there's so much going on in America. Well, yes, and it's happening in the world. It is global. If it's happening in one place, it's happening everywhere. It's happening in our minds. We see it, we experience it. So the invitation is for us to tap into our creative nature, our creative power joyfully so we can recreate. We can create when we see spaces and places that looks like it's being destructed. There's room for us to create. And as we can see, we don't need permission to create what is divinely ours because some people they're doing their stuff without asking for permission. So we're choosing to be joyful. We're choosing to trust, to be intentional about what we're creating. And while we're at it, we can create with our algorithms as well. So we click yes, like, love, share the things that touch the soul more than we click, like, share the stuff that doesn't quite nourish the soul. We got to spend more time revealing the truth. It's okay to expose the lie, but we could commit to revealing the truth. Community agreement here, which most of you are familiar with, is basically confidentiality. If people decide to share whatever you leave with, hold that in your own heart. You can share your own experience about what you experienced here, but just don't go sharing other people's business. Let your business be your business. And you're also invited to bring the intention that unifies us, the intention of oneness, because we need it more than ever before. There's also an invitation for you to turn your cameras on if you can, if you're in a place to do that. It's good to see who we're creating with. And it just makes a difference. If you don't have pen, pencil, paper right now, you got some close to you, journal, grab them while you can, because it's important when you're listening, something is going to activate in you. Something's going to wake up and you might say, oh, I like that. I'll write that down later. Later becomes later. You never remember. So if you just jot it down right there, and even if it's an aha moment, I always tell people when you catch an aha moment, be willing to put it into practice immediately so you can embody it. So take a moment to just breathe in. I'm going to stop sharing this now and breathe out. And remember who you are. Remember what you are and why you are. And I'm going to play this next spoken word. Download it through Valerie Joy and Rev D, who will be bringing us something right after this. It is called Unity.
If I am you and you are me, then let's explore the unity. The harmony never conceived before. So sure doors closed, now bulldozed by possibility. My reality reordered by divine order that transcends us and who and what I used to be. A mere vessel of personality. Too small to contain, too small to restrain, a content too infinite to define, too magnificent to confine, too perfect to refine, too precious not to align with the truth of my being. Now seeing with fresh new eyes, the lies no longer capturing my attention. A new comprehension of a dimension of purity that opens my heart to our unity. If I am you and you are me, then where is the unity? The responsibility to dare to care for one another. No cover can camouflage our connection. The detection defies rejection. No objection can force my defection. No more dejection of what I know to be true. You are me, and I am you. A truth so simply true that it escapes our imagination, our affirmation, our determination to live like we know what we know. No more spiritual amnesia, a seizure that has us convulsing with the pulse of the world at a beat so steady that it makes us wonder if we are ready to step to the drummer inside. Step on with a rhythm that says that we are marching together, and whether fair or foul, through sunshine and storms, causation and forms, we acknowledge each other's existence, no longer pretending like I don't see you. 2 inches from me in the elevator. Standing next to me in the grocery line. No longer acting like what happens to you and your family bears no reality on my health and well-being. Now decreeing that our interconnectedness creates a nest in my heart that hatches a love that remains no matter the strains on our relationship. I don't have to like you to love you. And I am the people that I don't like. And with enough foresight, I'll grow to love the you that's me. And even if it's hindsight, it still guides my vision, informs my decision to stay open and concerned when I've been burned or returned to someplace I couldn't forgive before. Yet the doors once closed are bulldozed into possibility, reordering my reality with an order so divine that all I can do is shine. Remind myself of our unity, born out of our divinity, which only needs an opportunity to just be. Be what? Be everything, especially one with you. If I am you and you are me, then where is the unity? The sense of urgency that says that our fates, intertwined by divine design, can't wait until I am ready to do what I ought. My heart caught in a thicket of indifference. Can't wait to feel what I should or release what I could have done. Don't sing me no blues, bombard me with the news, for I refuse to be jaded, persuaded into defiling our oneness through condemnation and separation. Our liberation is in the revelation that I am you and you are me, and that together we are one people. I won't forget that you are not a threat to my being who I am meant to be. You cannot hinder my authenticity. If I am you and you are me, then where is the unity, the harmony, the dignity? Respect resting on my tongue, ready to bless you, caress you in compassion and understanding. Respect nestling in my psychic space, ready to embrace our dance of differences, amalgamations of cultures and traditions, an exhibition of beauty in diversity, a prohibition of envy and adversity, a unity beyond conformity to the status quo that has to go, for it fails to know that true power is in our unity. No longer judging by appearances, our experiences, expectations or demarcations, duality and abnormality, whose fruit we no longer consume as we resume our identity as sisters and brothers of the earth, birthed with the same breath of life, the nefesh still fresh within us. If Jesus can forgive on his cross, then surely I can toss aside my pride. No longer hide my light under a bushel to keep you from my radiance. This mania of playing judge and jury causing so much fury, digging ourselves in a hole, taking a toll, putting an immoral mortgage on our souls, the debt of which we can no longer pass on to our children to pay. So, stay a while in my presence so I can feel your essence. Limbs on the same tree of life. You, my life, your life, mirrors of the one, like the sun that must be in its own rays. Let our days be numbered, not by moments or years, not in laughter or tears, triumphs or fears. Let our legacy be our unity, left behind for all to see, a legacy of unity. Alive, available to day for all to be.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. See you next week. Woo! Our power is in our unity. I'm going to bring
Woo!
on dear sister friend, my
Oh,
spiritual wife,
oh,
my mentor. She's the author of The Sacred Yes. If you read the Bible, even if it's just one verse or line,
God.
and you want more, The Sacred Yes and Your Deepest Intent is full of downloads. I won't spend too much time talking about the book because I can take this whole time talking about it, how it's changed me, shifted me. You can find Rev D on revdnow.com. I love Rev D. She is my nickname for her, one of many, is the supersizer. Because you bring a little concept to her and say, oh my God, that's so powerful. And she just takes it to the next level. So, Rev D, over to you. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you, Ade. Um, I'm going to ask everybody just to take a breath. Just a breath. Um, as I listen to um, my Unity piece, it really kind of says it all. To a certain extent, it feels like anything else is just it's just redundant. Um, but I am honored to help to kick this off and to just remind all of us that no matter what it is that's going on, for us to not be fooled by the appearances. It is it's truly heavy lifting, okay? To stay in that place and the the willingness, and it's all about the willingness. We want to know, how can I do it? How can I forgive? How can I stay open? Spirit will help you through all that. You just got to be willing. And like I tell my folks all the time, they say, well, okay, but I'm not so sure I'm willing. It's like, okay, you don't have to be willing. Are you willing to be willing? And they're like, well, I don't know. Well, are you willing to be willing? It's like, go as far back as you gotta go to be able to at least have a starting point. Because ultimately, whatever it is that we're withholding, whatever that is, it's making us shut down. It it literally hurts us first. Ade asked me to share something with you, um, and then we can pass it on. He mentioned these these two of my books. They are part of a series called Letters from the Infinite. They are just these downloads, and the books are transcriptions of these messages that I hear. And he said he opened up one of the books today, and it hit on something, and he asked me to share that. And I will. And I'm gonna share it with you kind of like as close as I can remember to actually hearing it. And I'm going to pull it up on my screen. And, you know, I asked my brother a question before we got started, and I
Yeah.
asked him if I thought that people needed to see it. And he said, no, he thought just read it.
Mm,
Everything in my gut says, pull it up so
yeah.
you can see it with me. Is that okay, Ade,
Yeah, absolutely.
if I
I,
override you here?
no,
Can you give me screen share?
yeah. Let's make sure you can share it here. Let me stop sharing. I think, am I? No, no. How do I? Okay. When you click it, what do you get?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I have it here.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this particular letter is in the first volume called The Sacred Yes, and it's a letter called
Web, do you have it up? Sorry. Do you have it up
yeah,
yet?
yeah, I
Is
was
everyone seeing it?
explaining
No.
it.
Okay. It's coming now. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
particular letter is called Blinded by Your Own Light. And this is actually towards the end of the letter. So it's kind of jumping in. And at this point, it's been talking about what we need to do in order to shine a little bit brighter. So it's saying there's personal work that we need to do, but then there's other kind of work that we need to do. It says, in addition to doing your personal work, you must learn who you are. You must grow in your understanding of who and what you are beyond all of that stuff that you have to burn. When you discover more of your light, when you discover more of who you are, you begin to realize that there's not so much work for you to do. You don't even have to work on yourself. As you discover who you are in the universe, there isn't any more Velcro, as you would say, on you. No places of attachment for all of those false images and false beliefs about who you are. You must learn who you are in me. This is different from learning who you are in the world. So much of your self discovery is relative. You're trying to discover who you are vis a vis this thing or that thing. You're always in a state of contrast and comparison. So much of your search for your authenticity is an attempt to distinguish and differentiate yourself from others. This is not a bad thing, but it's only half of the story. There's a place of your authentic self that is not different from anything. There's a place of your authentic self that is such a wonderful blend and integral part of the whole. In your small self, you're so worried that somebody else's something is going to eclipse yours. But when you come into the light, you begin to see that that's just impossible. If one person strikes a chord, their chord does not stop. If another person strikes a chord also, you learn that life is not competitive and that there's a natural movement into alignment. You witness this sometimes when people collectively practice what you refer to as oming, a meditative chant which the sound resonates throughout your body. If you keep oming long enough, eventually all of the voices move into alignment and the sound becomes harmonious. Moving into harmony does not take anything away from anyone. It's like that light that cannot be kindled. The light is in your hand, the light that is eternal, the light that is. The light that you are in me cannot be expanded, nor can it be retracted. Too many of you are treating your inner light like the lamp that Jesus referred to as under a bushel. You think you're punishing other people by denying them the brilliance of your light. You go around trying to pick and choose who deserves the brightness of your being. Who are you to determine who deserves what? You haven't even figured out that you deserve your own light. So how you going to figure out who else deserves it? You just learn to shine on you. If you learn how to shine on your own self, no matter what you do or don't do, everything else will be handled. Instead of trying to figure out whether or not you should shine on the other person because of what they did or didn't do, put your attention back on you. Shine your light on yourself, regardless of whether you are just or unjust. Learn to just shine. Your ability to just shine no matter what is your place of transcendence. However, since you're caught up in a time-space continuum, you tend to think of transcendence as outside of, up higher than, above. I'm trying to tell you, my children, that your place of transcendence is right where you are. Your place of transcendence is right in the middle of who you are. All of you need to understand this so very much. In your time space continuum, you're always trying to get somewhere. You're always trying to reach one thing and leave something else behind. This is your compulsion and your neurosis. For as anxious you are to get there, you're just as forlorn about leaving. Oh, you must move so far beyond this. So just breathe it in. Breathe it in. And I pass it back to my brother.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rev D. Ooh, yeah. If anyone wants to share something in the chat or got questions, feel free to do that. Let's just take a moment to digest all of that, take it in, embody it. We'll take a couple of minutes to just let it sink in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Now I'm going to bring on our next facilitator, our next guide. It's my dear friend Lois McNabb. And Lois, she's quiet and yet a powerhouse. I think Lois is like, you may not particularly like this idea, but this is this description, but that's what popped to my head. I mean, it's not like, I don't know why I have such a real deep connection to church mamas, because in Nigeria, I really didn't go to church. But in America is where when people talk, I could take myself there. Lois is like those church members. They got their little bag, they're very quiet, and the kids are crying. And Lois, come here, baby. She put them right there and pull something out of her bag and she gives them a candy or chewing gum or something. She got everything in her bag. Whatever you're dealing with. At the introduction, Lois was like, well, I don't know how to describe what I'm doing. I'm like, yep, because you're all you can give, all you can eat. So, my dear sister, thank you for being here. Thank you for shining your light. And it is over to you. She's going to take us on a meditation to just help us ground and settle into our own light so we can unite with an open heart.
Thank you, Bernadette. Thank you all. Greetings. What I'm going to be guiding you through is a life alignment meditation. So, what's come up for us in terms of what needs the energy that needs to be shifted at this point in time for us as a group? Because with life alignment, we work with what energy is presenting itself to be transmuted. So, I kind of did a check in before we started. And what came up was quite interesting. It was exhaustion and energy leaks. So I would just ask you to think about where is it at this point in time, or maybe over the last week, where you may be feeling exhausted or where you're feeling your energy is being drained. And if you choose to, if you'd like to just put a note in the chat if that kind of resonates for you, if that's something that you're having to, that's coming up for you at the moment. Okay, cool. Thank you. So the exhaustion could be physical exhaustion. It could be mental or emotional exhaustion. And the leaks could come from various places. So it could be that we're draining energy to others. It could be that we're draining energy in a work situation or in a particular circumstance. So what I have this on, and when I say have this on, I have your names on a tree of life pattern. And I'll see if I'm able to, if that's okay, Ade, if I just show the pattern.
Listen, every one of you got permission to do what spirit leads you to do. Can you move it just a little bit because it's kind of blurry? Maybe leave it, move back a little bit. It's still blurry, right? It's blurry to me. Is it blurry to everybody
Yeah,
else?
it's blurry to me as well. Sorry, I just can't hold on.
Yes, it's blurry to me as well, Ade.
Okay, I think hold on.
Just take it a little bit back, yeah.
Still
Colors look beautiful.
blurry.
What I can make of it. Maybe move it back just a tad.
Okay, it's not. Hold on a second.
You may
Okay.
need to turn off your blur.
Oh
Background.
yes, that was
Oh.
right.
Yeah, that'll.
Oh no, thank you.
Of course, it's blurry.
Okay, so that's the tree of life pattern, and our names are at the bottom. So this uses what's known as vortex cards. Each card has a magnet, and each card has a frequency attached to that magnet. And on the tree of life pattern, if anybody's familiar with that, there's spheres that link with the spheres of the universe or with particular angels as well. So what will happen is each magnet contains a particular frequency that's connected to a frequency within the universe. And that pattern of exhaustion or the energy vibration of the leakage that's occurring for each of us on a different level and for a different story will be transmuted through the frequency. But what's seeking to come through in terms of what needs to manifest is the word preparedness. So just invite you just to consider what could that mean for you, preparedness, as a way to stop our energy, our life force from being drained or dissipated. And so if you just sit with whatever it is that's come for you, I'm just going to guide us into a brief meditation for us to connect to the high aspect of ourselves to help shift this energy, to help us have a clear path forward. So if you invite you just to take a deep breath in, and just slowly exhale. And just bringing your focus and attention to your body. And just being aware, whatever it is that you're sitting on, being aware of any tightness or tension that may be presenting itself at this point in time in your physical body. And on the next inhale, just breathe into that area. And just allowing that breath to clear, release any tightness or tension that's being held. Now I'd like you to bring your focus and attention to the center of your chest, your heart space. Just set the intention to connect to your high self, guides, ancestors of the light, the beings of the light, to assist in opening your heart space, opening the center of your chest, to be receptive to the divine source of energy that exists within us. And as your heart space, your chest is opening up, just visualize a violet flame of light. This violet flame expands out, cascading, immersing itself into your whole physical body. And as you see this violet flame, this violet ray of light expanding out, visualize it beaming into every cell and atom of your being. And expand this beam of violet light out into your energy field, to your etheric body, your emotional body, mental body, and your spiritual body. This flame, this vibration of violet, this ray of light, acts as a protection shield. It helps to cleanse, rejuvenate, revitalize your whole being. It helps to prevent and shield against etheric leakages that can occur, or projection from others onto us. And as this violet ray encompasses all of our being, it's also helping to clear away that may not come forth at this point in time, but a way for you to prepare, a way for you to co-create with whatever it is that brings you joy. And remembering that you are of the light, and that there is support and guidance everywhere for us. We only need to ask, and it is given. So as the violet flame, that ray subsides and contracts and withdraws into your heart space. So there's a flicker of light that resides there. I ask you to bring your focus and attention to the soles of your feet. And just visualize silver roots of light immersing out, cascading down, down, down into Gaia, Geb, Mother Earth, anchoring, supporting, grounding you into the now. And when you feel safe, anchored, and secure, you may open your eyes.
Thank you, my dear sister.
One more. I'd like to just pull a card for us, if that's okay.
Sure.
Just bear with me 1 moment.
Okay.
If I don't know where to go, if I want to find my soul, your voice says I will follow. Yeah, me say me jolonye, and I will hold you forever. I will trust you with my life. You will live inside my heart. Yeah, me say me jolonye. My ancestors, mes ancêtres, Bambi. My ancestors, mes ancêtres, Bambi.
So the card that's come up for us is the seed of life, protection. I was born to grow in the light and to feel loved and protected at every step of my transformation. The divine wisdom within me guides me and unravels my path. Beloved, God does not ask you to be perfect already. You are in a process of growth and transformation, and your guides show love and patience for you as they guide you through every step of your journey. When the road becomes arduous and tiring, they spread even brighter blessings on your path. So, never give up moving forward, because divine favor is always with you. Do not be discouraged. Keep believing, waiting, and affirming divine protection around you. And when you look back at the darkest moments, you'll realize that you did not merely go through, but grew through every step you took. As your higher self takes care of you during your journey, you take care of that spiritual seed, confident that you will harvest its fruits in due time. And the call to action is today, even when your mind may suggest that you have not done enough yet. Choose to be confident in your transformation process. Remember that every seed takes time to become a plant and that fruits only ripen in the right season. Every phase you go through is a moment of growth, even when you cannot glimpse the goal. Throughout your day, say loudly and repeatedly, God's wisdom is within me. God's favor guides me in all my ways. I am safe and protected.
And so it is. Amen. Ashe. Thank you, my dear sister. Thank you. Let's take a 5-minute break. If you need to take a bio break, if you need to just sit down to journal or whatever you feel like doing, we'll take a 5-minute break. It's 6:57 here, so we'll be back at 3 minutes after the hour. Well, you also get a copy of this recording. This has been recorded, but of course, I'm sure Lois won't mind sharing it.
If I don't know where to go, if I want to find my soul, your voice says I will follow. Yeah, me say me jolonye, and I will hold you forever. I will trust you with my life. You will live inside my heart. Yeah, me say me jolonye. My ancestors, mes ancêtres, Bambi. My ancestors, mes ancêtres, Bambi. My ancestors, mes ancêtres, Bambi. My ancestors, mes ancêtres, Bambi.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backward thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war and poverty. Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. They're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, teach them the very best you can. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na 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 na. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it now, just you and me. Wake up all the doctors, make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and who catch all the hair. But they don't have so very long before their judgment day. So won't you make them happy before they pass away? Wake up all the builders, time to build a new land. I know we could do it if we all lend a hand. The only thing we have to do is put it in our minds. Surely things will work out, they do it every time. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it now, just you and me. Change it, yeah, change it, yeah, just you and me. Change it, yeah, change it. Can't do it alone, can't do it alone. Need some help, y'all. Can't do it alone.
He needs some help. Do it together. They've been telling us for a long time. Even though I had no idea what they were talking about, I just loved the song. I did not know. I grew up and I'm like, oh, wow, really? That is so progressive. We gotta wake up everybody so we can do a new thing. Welcome back, welcome black, welcome strong. How's everybody doing? That's my fake Southern accent. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, everyone. Coming up next is my dear sister friend, Shashimani. She's an undercover. You know, sometimes there are places you need to have. Spirit knows places to put people, right? And we'll be like, why am I here? God's like, listen, shh, you just show up. Shashimani is a beautiful light. She is full of energy. And I promise you, if you spend a minute with her hanging about, you're going to forget any kind of words you're having. She does voices. She'll be cracking jokes. But then when you look at her, she looks like me. Never. My dear sister Shashimani, the spotlight is on you. Well.
Hi, Adam.
Yes, hello there.
Hi, everyone. It's nice to see you all again here today. I just want to say my entire body is vibrating. The energy in this space is so profound. I had to take a minute and step out, and I thought, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do these poems because my body is just vibrating. I could feel it from the moment I kind of came into the room. So excuse me if I do get a little bit of trembly. I'm trying to control this energy that's kind of surrounding me at this moment of time. So I have 3 poems for you today. when I kind of went into a bit of a meditation to see what needed to come through, there was two that I'd written in the past, and then there was one that came through specifically for today that decided to come through last night. So I will be reading from my phone. But the other two are about kind of the rising collective consciousness, specifically related to the divine feminine, and another one is about love. So feel free to close your eyes and just feel the words. We rise. We rise like Kundalini from the base of the spine, reaching higher dimensions, connecting to the divine. We rise like the sun as we look toward the east, awakening spirit, new beginnings, positivity, and peace. We rise within our consciousness, transcending time and space, restoring Mother Earth, uplifting human race. We rise like sacred frequencies, vibrating in alignment with our soul, shifting, healing, alchemizing, taking back control. We rise within our consciousness, transcending time and space, restoring Mother Earth, uplifting human race. We rise for evolution, standing firm within our knowing, working collectively to assist in resurgence of the feminine and universal growing, bringing back what's been forgot. We are all here to connect each dot. It's embedded within us. Do not question. Surrender, it will come through. The shift is happening now, and it is a part of you. I am content, knowing I embody love rather than hold myself back, although frequently it has driven me completely off of track. Maybe next time it will last and I won't find the need to heal. From the intensity and profoundness of emotions my heart feels, for they say, love is a losing game, but I will always beg to differ. From now on, I'll steadily pace myself and try fall a lot less quicker. You see, an open, expressive heart is a rarity to find. So much closure, people navigating predominantly from their conscious mind, ego intervenes, questioning intentions, extreme societal pressures, and I can't forget to mention unhealed wounds, restrictions, emotional unavailability, constant thoughts trying to work out whether this time there'll be stability. How about we all just love authentically like we have never done before? Stay at our heads, envision this as our first. That's the only way we'll truly know for sure. Frequencies aligned, empathically connected, harmonized vibrations, highly resonating on a soul level, surpassing earthbound expectations, because I see in your eyes what you feel within mine. And the longer we resist, we're only wasting precious time, irrespective of the outcome. Let's live each day in the moment. The present is what matters. Let's not ponder or leave it dormant, embracing one another without circumstantial ideation, energetically uplifting, reaching ethereal destinations unseen to the naked eye, but felt deeply inside of the purest part. For love is a winning game, emanating genuinely from the heart. To remember who you truly are takes a lot of introspection, dismantling programmed behaviors and beliefs, going back through the past reflections, navigating your way to the innermost core, unlocking those feelings you choose to ignore, to heal, to love without any fear, being present in the moment, feeling what is currently here, reliving the childlike innocence before life took full control. The small things like a sunset and slow walk, Now it's all about targets and goals, a destination that constantly moves from pillar to post, achievements accomplished yet invisible feelings a ghost. But what hurts most is that joy can be found in the smallest of things. Yet we're in search of materialism, tangible asset, gold and diamond rings, basing our value and self-worth on what we own. But when we leave, do we take it with us? No. We go only as flesh and bone, and as our soul transcends and we look back at our story, will it be the memories we made that service, or the glamour, glitz and glory, that conversation you had with a stranger once that re-sparked their passion for life? That child you spoke words of affirmation to, the beauty of nature's delight, pouring into creative passions, painting, poetry, forms of art, feeling the most important part of you connecting deeply to the heart, the warmth of a hug from a family member, playing for hours outside with your friends, telling jokes, laughing endlessly, being yourself, not having to pretend. Once you realize joy is not conditional, it's free to be experienced by all. Take yourself out that mindset of survival mode and invoke the gratitude within, whether it be big or small. Life can feel hard at times. I'm not disregarding the fact, but we all came here to learn something so simple, and we may also have to come back. So while you can be joyous and smile, show kindness, love deeply, it's contagious and can spread for miles. One of my favorite quotes are, "The best way to find joy is to give it to others. And I pray each day humanity will finally find its way to the power highly ordained above us." Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear sister. It's funny, as I was listening to you and how I was feeling, and I was like, you really only get to keep what you give away. And then you read that in your line. It's like, yes, because I feel fed. I often say that service is a selfish act, you know, because when you give of yourself, you receive so much back. A little bit of a, I wouldn't even call it music interlude, because we're going to have music and music. So I want to play this, and then my brother John Stringer bring in what Spirit has delivered into his heart to share with us. And again, as always, as I keep saying, is maybe take a moment, if you haven't, to maybe make a note, a word of something that's inspired in you that you want to carry forward.
The calling of the mystic, awakening in the flowering of the heart. Everybody here, melting into presence, overflowing effervescence, rising in love. Everybody here, standing in wonder, beneath the rain and the thunder, rising in love. Om Shanti Satchidananda.
Satchidananda. Om Shanti. We are awakening to this perfect imperfection. Awakening in the oneness of it all. Everybody part of each other, sister and brother, rising in love. Shanti Satchidananda. Om Shanti Satchidananda. Om Shanti. Om Shanti Satchidananda. Om Shanti. Om Shanti Satchidananda. Om Shanti. We are awakening. Men, sing that with me. We are awakening. We are awakening. Awakening. We are awakening. Now the women with Deva. We are awakening. We are awakening. And bringing the voices together. We are awakening. We are awakening. We are awakening. Awakening. We are awakening. We are awakening. 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 We are awakening. We are awakening. We are awakening. We are awakening.
Despite of what we might be seeing with our physical eyes, is an awakening happening. At least, at the very least, is waking the flock up, Rev D, right? The flock. Wake the flock up. We are waking up. We are rising up, and we are being reminded to call forth what is true about us. Coming up next, my brother, my friend, John Stringer. You know, I value this brother so much because for whatever reason, maybe that's changing. I pray it is. I don't always meet a lot of men in this spiritual personal development growth. It's usually women. And John is, I don't know how long we've known each other now. And we met at Hillside International Truth Center. I played a little drum on one of his albums. I was in the background. He has several albums out. He is a powerful man, and just John went to work one day telling me, well, I think I'm looking to release this job. I'm going to, he hadn't even talked about releasing this job. He just said he's thinking about it. Was it the same day or the next day? He
It
got
was very
guidance.
soon after, brother.
The very same day, he got guidance to leave his job. He told his
Yeah.
wife, and she said, okay, if you're listening to spirit, and he quit his job on the spot, not 2 weeks notice. He quit. It's like, whew, I was trusting God, but oh Lord, I need to trust in God. I trust in God. So my brother's in the house delivering music and messages. And thank you, my brother. Thank you for saying yes, and thank you for being my technical person behind the scenes.
Absolutely. Blessed to be here. And I just want to say I'm celebrating all this genius up in this house because it's just genius pouring out in abundance from the beginning, the start, through all the way through. Thank you to all of you wonderful beings sharing your genius, sharing who you are authentically here to be and shining that light, reminding us all. So I've loved it, soaked it up, and share a little of my own. The first song that came through to me to share with you all is one about the new human. And I have to tell you a story. Like Ade said, during that same time where I was listening on what was mine to do, and I heard this was back in 2015, I believe. I heard leave my corporate job, making six figures, big corner office, and all of that stuff. It was in the midst of a time that was conflicting, right? Where I had this desire for achievement, and the conflicting desire was for fulfillment. And sometimes I love the way Tony Robbins says it. He says it's called the science of achievement and the art of fulfillment. I thought that was a great way to put it. But what I realized was, in order to be truly fulfilled, I had to get aligned and be listening and be guided by this celestial blueprint or this higher blueprint and step fully in. And I think what we're finding out is that collectively we've been distracted to achieve at the expense of fulfillment. And now I believe what's happening is a lot of things are being exposed and brought to light, that awakening that's emerging, so that we can be the new human. Now, just like we say new thought and new human, but it's not something that's brand new, right? It's something that's been around from the beginning, and it actually matches that celestial blueprint that we're here to show, that we're here to reveal, let's just say, where it's hidden. So removing that distraction of going after achievement at the expense of fulfillment brings it back into alignment, where we're able to actually bring fulfillment to the doing, being guided to what we're here to achieve. So it's not some distraction, it's not some concoction or construct that man has come up with that's actually creating more, I would call it oppression, but in reality, even that is a distraction, right? So bringing us back to who we're here to be. Now that brings us to the song, New Human. This song is something I heard with a dear friend. I was given a vision and shown that I would be writing a song with this wonderful being named Rachel Lynn Sebastian. Right after, well, we wrote the songs. She's currently in hospice. She went into hospice over a year ago. And the last song she recorded in the studio was with this song in Atlanta. And then she went to Washington. She's with her parents there. So sending her love. Hopefully she'll see this as well. But this song we just brought through in that spirit what it needed to be. And as we were listening to Awakening, it came through. I was like, you know what? Because I didn't know what I was going to play. I was just asking Spirit, what to play? Said, wait, just wait, you'll know. And this was the song that popped out. So let's play it. It goes like this. When I be tuning in the cold, I'll be dog. Let's get that. So while I'm tuning it up, I'll finish the story. So when Rachel came, or when I saw the vision, I saw that there was going to be a girl with like Olympic style vocals, and that I would lift her up and source energy would be shining all around, right?
Source energy.
And so that gathering that we had was to listen. And she already had the ability and was even practicing, listening to the angels, listening to the guides. But she had never done it for songwriting. She was a musician and all these things. So my role was just to say, hey, let me show you how I do it. We did it together. And these words came out this way. It goes like this. Now we're going to modulate. There we go. If you ever find me lost again, wandering outside instead, remind me to find my way back within, 'cause I'm ready to give in. I share, I'm in, I hold. Just let your freedom grow in your heart. It knows it's that universal light flowing deep in your blood, 'cause you're beginning and the end. You know I've been living in a fantasy where I forgot I'm you and I forgot you're me. But now I'm realizing that it's time to see that I'm something so much more. Oh, never again separation, never again devaluation, misinterpretation, idealization. You're making a room for soul and body integration, 'cause I'm a new human. Finally see what it means to be. Yes, a new human, and I honor everything. Hey, 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 hey. Oh yeah, and I honor everything. So clap your hands, bring your soul to life. Look around in your family's eyes. Yes, we're all in this together, right? And we can bring it to the floor tonight. We're all here to remember love, to give and receive from the essence of knowing that we are all enough to be the visions for our lives. 'Cause I'm a new human. Finally see what it means to be. Yes, a new human, and I honor everything. 'Cause I'm a new human. Finally see what it means to be. Yes, a new human, and I honor everything. Yes, I honor everything. Oh yeah, yes, I honor everything. So that's New Human. Now I gotta go take you to oldie. An oldie that's all about lifting our souls. Actually, I'm here and do this one. Okay. So the other thing I notice as we raise our frequency, we begin to integrate, we begin to remember then these opportunities arise, right? Like part of becoming a new human is also being able to hold both things in the hand, right? The energy of what we're creating as well as the energy of what we have created. And in doing so, what we often find is some forgiveness has to come along. Not because
Yes.
not because something is wrong, but because we have forgotten, right? So we
Mm.
forgive ourselves for forgetting, knowing that it was
Mm.
all by design, which is wild, right? But the beautiful part is, I feel like forgiveness has these layers where when we first start practicing it, it's like a muscle. We're practicing forgiving by letting go and not holding against something against somebody. Then we're okay, there is no right or wrong. It's this next level of forgiveness, and we're practicing that and strengthening that forgiveness muscle. It's like, all right, everything is perfect. And then there's just pure acceptance, and everything transforms to see the beauty and the magnificence of it. Now that's
Mm.
crazy when you actually have something that has happened that you had to learn to forgive and let go, learn to
Mm.
accept, learn to see the perfection, and then experience the beauty and the transformation. That's healing. That's healing.
Yes.
And that is powerful healing. So we have
Amen.
that opportunity to experience that with our world,
Mm.
with our lives, and with the historical, quote, traumas that are
Mm.
waiting for us to see and shift for our timelines, for our lineages, and all of that good stuff. So this song is an opportunity to do that.
Mm.
Forgive me. The beauty and the perfection in tuning a string. Here we go. So when I was growing up, my father had done some things in the family that came to light that I didn't know about. And my mom took us out of the community we were in when I was about 3 years old. So I never saw him again until in my 20s. Was blessed to get a chance to meet him and talk to him face to face about some of the things. But that was one of my lessons of forgiveness. And then when I had that transformation I'm talking about. So I'm going to invite you to take whatever thing that has come to light in your life that you'd love to see experience the transformation for, and we're going to do a little chant. Maybe it's something you've witnessed, experienced, or something done by you, or something done, we'd say to, but for you. Maybe it's something you want to be able to accept, transform, forgive. The chant goes like this. Would you forgive me for all of the ways that I've forgotten, Would you forgive me for all of the ways that I've forgotten? Yes, that I've forgotten. Would you forgive me now? Hey, would you forgive me now? Hey, would you forgive me now? Hey, 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 hey. Would you forgive me now? Hey, would you forgive me now? Hey, would you forgive me now? Hey, 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 hey. Now I'd love you to imagine we're all in a circle, and in the middle of the circle is a big area full of light. We're going to take those things we observe that we like to see transform and put them in the middle of the circle. Even if they're memories, maybe it's even oppressions, injustices, whatever it is, put it in the middle of that circle. We're going to transform it together. Maybe it's something in your family, something that happened in your life. Go ahead and just put it in the middle of the circle. Would you forgive me for all of the ways that I've forgotten? That I've forgotten. Would you forgive me for all of the ways that I've forgotten? I've forgotten. Would you forgive me now? Would you forgive me now? Would you forgive me now? And we're gonna say, yes, I forgive you. Yes, I forgive you now. Yes, I forgive you now. Yes, I forgive you now. Yes, I forgive you for all of the ways that you've forgotten. That you've forgotten. Yes, I forgive you for all of the ways that you've forgotten. That you've forgotten. Yes, I forgive you now. 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 I forgive you now. So we give thanks for the opportunity to be the extensions of Source,
Yes.
to use our law of choices, to choose the frequencies, to choose the sensations, to choose the meaning, to choose the form. We give thanks for the power, the oneness, and the perfection. And we give thanks for our birthright of bliss, dynamic bliss. We choose now to be the expressions of the limitless love and light we are.
Oh,
Ashe, Amen.
amen. Oh my God.
Thank you, thank you. I am complete.
Yes, you are.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you, my brother.
Wow.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you,
We
thank you.
choose to be expressions of love and light that we truly are.
Mhm. Yes, yes, yes.
Ooh.
I know, right? I know, right? Well, Reverend Handy, you're already flying high, so it's just perfect that you're next. And
I
am.
know.
You don't have your camera on. Are you aware that you don't have your camera? Are you trying to hide us? You want us to connect with your spirit? um, I don't remember how I found Reverend Tandy, but my guess is through maybe an appearance at Agape Spiritual Center when I was doing my podcast. And somehow I connected. I think I heard Reverend Tandy say something. I'm like, I want to interview that lady. I reached out. She said yes. And some of you may know I used to do my podcast on Facebook and IG. And I've had many, many guests. And, I feel like I'm the same vibration, energy, Reverend Tandy. And I started a conversation, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is what I do. I'm used to doing this kind of conversation. And when Reverend Tandy put it in the fourth gear, I was like, who is this woman? Who invited her? And the audience was like, oh my God, because Reverend Tandy brings that African spirituality, that indigenous wisdom to new thought. Oftentimes, the Africanness, our blackness is kind of watered down in New Thought community. And I was just like, oh, you got to come back. And I brought her back. She came back. And I don't know, maybe 7 years now. And one day I sent a message to her, and Reverend Tandy replied back to me. Wow, I'm feeling that. Unlike, I feel it when I'm about to say when she says what I'm about to say, but the first time she said it, it's like things just click in place. She said, hey, son of the African soil. It just touched me in such in a very deep place for somebody who left Nigeria almost 18, came to UK and did not want people to know he was Nigerian. Because I embodied the stereotypes and I don't want to be seen as a stereotype. And the African spirituality was considered to be evil. And without even knowing it, I was programmed. I didn't want nothing to do with it. And then I got to America, and my Black brothers and sisters are talking about Ifa and Babalawo. I'm like, okay, now we can have new thought conversation, metaphysical, but we're not talking about Babalawo. Only to realize it's the same thing. It's in my DNA. So in a way, Reverend Tandy also helped in bringing me back to myself. She sent me a message this morning, son of the African soil. Oh, my God, I was like, what? Do I change my name to that? Do I put it on the website? I want to say it so loud. And Reverend Tandy, thank you for being here. Reverend Tandy's in South Africa. She has a Unity Church in South Africa, and she's a sacred activist. She even went to Unity, Unity, what do you call it?
Sacred activist.
That's what you are.
I love it.
I was talking about, how our blackness and Africanness. Maybe you could share that story where they didn't have the right flag, and you went to Unity. What's it called? Unity Center in Missouri.
Oh, Unity Village.
Unity Village, and you were like, we're not having this. I want you to tell that story when we talk about showing up, being authentic. I don't know what else you're going to share, but I think we need to hear that, especially in times like this. So
yes.
I want to say your last name. I've been saying it. I can't do the cut up, but I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Nkleetwa.
NH. There's something that is really unique about the English language. Mm-hmm. They find it difficult to say two vowels together. It's like, two consonants together. We've got an N and an H and then L. So you've got three consonants after each other. And they find it difficult. You must put a vowel in between. But in the African language, you can have three consonants without a vowel in between. Do you hear? So it's Ntlengetwa, NHL, NHL, Ntle. So
L-E.
That's the difference. Yes. And then you get the clicks also are a problem. So I laugh because there's a whole thing going on in our country about there's a whole story going on about transformation in our police department. I'm not gonna go into the story, but the person who came up with all those facts, his name is Mkhwanazi, MKH. And the English language is finding it difficult to say Mkhwanazi. They must say Makhwanazi or Mkhanazi and put something. Anyway, thank you, Brother Ade, for this, this, I don't know what to call it. You know, I feel I've just had a spiritual bath. I've just been immersed in this beautiful energy from the start to be, you know, from the start with Reverend D and the poetry that came after and the meditation. And this is just so beautiful. I feel I am vibrating at another level, you know. So I'm truly grateful for what you're putting together, Son of the African Soil, absolutely. You know, it is in your veins, and thank you. You know, we listen to your music. I told you last time, John, that in our church we listen to your music. And I want to acknowledge today 2 people from our spiritual community who've joined us today. I've got Butumelo Matlala, who's one of our trainees to be licensed Unity teachers. Butumelo, I don't know if it's possible to show your face. If possible, please do.
Yes, please.
And she's also a musician. She sings beautifully. And then we've got Reverend Victor Mokwasi. I think he's a hi, Vic. Our newly ordained Unity minister also in South Africa.
Hi, blessings everyone.
Yes, yes. So it's just wonderful to also have 3 South Africans on this platform. So yes. So thank you so much. You know, I took my cue of what I was gonna share today from what you shared, Brother Ade, on co-creating a joyful experience for humanity, co-creating a joyful life for humanity. And I think what we're just doing now is just co-creating that beauty, that essence. You know, we had, you know, awakening to we truly are. And Brother Springer just shared with us now that to be expressions of the divine love and light that we truly are. And so I just want to, you know, this vibration of peace and love and co-creating joy, I had it from 3 different perspectives. You know, I'll start with, it begins with us individually, because, you know, life is lived inside out, not outside in. And we have been so conditioned that, you know, joy has to be something that comes from out, you know, and then when something happens in the outside, it has to bring us joy. But, you know, it has to be an inner overflowing essence of joy. It has to be, it's an inside job. You know, sometimes we think an inside job when something has happened, you know, a robbery has happened, we say it's an inside job, but joy is an inside job. And so we need to, you cannot give from what you don't have in an inside. So joy is this bubbling experience of the divine that is within us. And so if we want to co-create joyful experiences, the first thing that we need to look at is the internal atmosphere, our internal, I call it an atmosphere of our internal, because we cannot radiate from outside what we don't have from inside. What is our joyful atmosphere? What is our dispensation? What is it that we must be able to give out from what is overflowing from the inside? You know, it has to start from the inside. So there is nothing like creating joy from outside of ourselves, both individually and collectively. You know, and how do we do that? you know, it's easy to say, okay, it's lived from the inside out, but how do we empower ourselves or enable ourselves to actually have that bubbling sense of joy from the inside so that we can be able to radiate it from the outside, even in our eyes sparkling with joy? So the common thread that, you know, in all religions, you know, in all faiths, the common thread is the connection with God, the connection with the divine, the connection with source, you know, or your higher self, whatever you choose to call the God that is within you. If there is no connection with the divine, there is what we call a soul in the hole, you know, a hole in the soul, or actually the soul in the hole. Either of them is correct, because there's that space that constantly needs to be filled. And it was so said beautifully in our, you know, in the poetry, that sometimes we look at materialism and glitter and material things to fill. You know, spiritual things cannot be filled by material things. Spiritual emptiness has to be filled with spiritual things. And so the first thing for us to be able to connect to with that joy that is inside is the connection with the divine, the connection with the inner power. And, you know, Jesus the Christ said it so beautifully that no branch can bear fruit on its own. He teaches from nature. I love the teaching because it is always, you know, that's why I believe that Jesus was an African, because, you know, Africans use nature to teach, and stories and anecdotes. So it is this branch. Imagine a branch. There is no way that a branch on its own, right there, there's a branch there, and then there's a tree there, which is the source with all the roots and with the stem going up with the fruit, and a branch just being there on its own and wanting to bear fruit. It doesn't work that way. You know, it's a spiritual law. And so the connection, the interconnection, not only with the presence of God, but the interconnection with each other, the understanding that our humanity is joined. This is the concept of the African spirituality of Ubuntu. I am because we are. And, you know, the I am because we are, it talks of this connectivity of everything that there is. There is no way that, you know, you can be on your own. And you take the I am because we are, and juxtapose that with I think, therefore I am. Now, I think, therefore I am is based on individualism. And I think, therefore I am. So whatever I think is who I think I am. And there's something wrong with that, because what I think may not be congruent with what I am. And this is the Western concept of the law of existence. But when we come to the concept of Ubuntu is, I'm not separate. I am because we are. So we take collective responsibility, not only being loving each other, yes, we do, but with everything that is happening to us as a collective, we take collective responsibility for at every place that we are, because I am, because we are. From the moment I was born into this earth plane, until I leave this earth plane, I am always with people. I'm always supported by people from the moment I was conceived. So how can I say individually, I think, therefore I am? I'm not separate. I'm one with all that there is. That's fundamental Ubuntu. And so, and Jesus the Christ said that no branch can bear a fruit on its own. And we know that fruits of the Spirit, fruits of the Spirit, joy and love and peace, they're all fruits of the Spirit. Those are the fruits that we are here to manifest as the individualized expressions of the divine. The fruits of the Spirit. These are the fruits that we're talking about when we share here: the love, the peace, the joy. And so also he said, I came. I'm now talking about the cosmic Christ that we are awakening to. We're talking about awakening. What are we awakening to? We are awakening to the cosmic Christ that is ready, that is saying, behold, I stand at the door and knock. The cosmic Christ that is awakening through us. And it is that cosmic Christ that is saying to us, I came so that your joy can be fulfilled. I came so that your joy can be fulfilled. So this is what is on the individual level, that we are all of us, not some of us. We are all here to bear those fruits of the Spirit, which is the joy and the love and the peace and everything that the light that we are supposed here to be. And then when we move now to the other part, I love it because I'm both a reverend. I've just spoken from the spiritual perspective, and then we can now go to the justice system. How do we take what we teach in New Thought in alignment with what is happening in our justice system? Our justice system must work towards a society that is based on, a non-negotiable premise. Our divinity is a non-negotiable premise. And the premise is that everyone, every single living human being deserves a life that is worth living. Okay, we call that human dignity. It's actually a life or lives that is worth living. And how do we unpack, this whole aspect of dignity? We talk about human dignity, we talk about freedom, we talk about constitutional right. But what is the premise on which it is based? How do we move from there? How do we, in our justice system, promote, human dignity? Now, the first thing, very basic, it doesn't matter where, in which country, where we are. The first thing is universal access to food and water. I know it may sound like, oh, anyway, everybody has food and water, but it's not a reality for every human being on earth. We take it for granted that when I open the tap, water will come out, but it's not for everyone. Millions on this planet do not have access to clean water. Do not have access to clean water. Back to basics, access to food. We talk about food security. Do we have food security for everyone? Access to shelter, access to healthcare, access to education. And what type of education are we teaching our children? Is it an outside in or an inside out, bringing out what they already have? If we say we are the light of the world, surely we're born with this light. Is the education drawing out? The word education comes from educare, that is to draw out from our children. Most children don't even have a right to education. They don't have a right to healthcare. what is going on with our justice system. Now we have justice, we need to have justice system that promote human safety and human security instead of fear and brutality. Law enforcement has become so brutal that it's actually hatred. It is hatred that is disguised. That is the way. Hatred that is disguised like law enforcement. Brutality that is disguised like law enforcement. And yet Jesus Christ said, love is the fulfillment of the law. Love is the fulfillment of the law. And so when the law is just, when the law is looking after all its children, then the law enforcement does not have to be as brutal as we are experiencing in our societies today. And I'm speaking to all societies. And also, in the concept of Ubuntu, what is more important is restorative justice. Now, restorative justice, you know, in South Africa, we call our prisons correctional services. You see, when there's a difference between being correctional and being punitive all the time. And so we need to have a justice systems that are corrective, that are based on restorative justice instead of retributive justice. And there cannot be justice without peace anyway. So peace has to be an underlying factor. I'm talking about joy here. So let us not forget that in spreading, in talking about joy, there cannot be joy where a third of the human population is living under deprivation and brutality and in social injustice. And it behooves all of us, even in our prayer work, even in New Thought, to understand, to care, really to care what is going on around the world. And the other aspects that I also would like to bring into this whole aspect of creating, co-creating joy. We're all co-creators with God. And God is the source of all, absolute God. We know that in New Thought. And then, you know, in African spirituality, we look at everything. And I think they talk to that. Everything, the mountains, the seas, the trees, the ocean, everything, it is God. It is an attribute of the divine. How do you have joy when we are depleting our planet? How do we have joy when our earth, our Mother Earth is dying because of the way we are treating our environment? And so our relationship with planet Earth, our relationship with Mother Nature is a very important aspect. Look how joyful children are when they're out in nature, when they're playing, you know, and, you know, it has been scientifically proved that, you know, biologically, children need to be, you know, green spaces and fresh water and fresh oceans. It gives us joy. We bubble like a stream. We bubble with joy because innately we are nature. You know, it's not us here and nature there. We are nature, and we cannot separate our joyfulness from the joy of nature. And so with our, you know, with our co-creation of joy, my brother, we need to be also cognizant that we have to be joyful with nature. And when we joyful with nature, we are connected. We are connected. We are biological beings. Now, how do we create that joy? We create this joy by ritual. You know, our rituals acknowledge there's so many rituals, and I cannot name them all, but our basic ritual, like libation, pouring water onto the earth to say thank you, for what you're giving us, gives us joy. Our art, our music, and so everything that we express as humans, we recognize our oneness with all that there is. And I truly believe that is how we co-create joy. That is the source of our joy. That is the living waters that springs. Jesus Christ said, he who drinks of this water, I imagine that who drinks of this water will be like a bubbling spring, a bubbling spring. This is how joy, I feel it, that bubbling spring that we are expressing here as poetry, as meditation, as a beautiful book that we've written, the bubbling, because what we are connected to the source of our being. So thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to say much because I got a lot to say. And then when I start talking, it's hard to get me to stop. So, two things I'm going to do. Thank you, Reverend Tandy.
Thank you.
I love and appreciate you. The next person, if you guys can just bear with us for a little minute. Little minute. Oh my God, I've been in this country too long. Little. When did I start saying that?
Yes.
So we're bringing the last person on. She has been listening to everything, and she's going to she's been blending it in her mind and her consciousness. But before we do that, just to give her a moment to gather, because she's been writing, tuning in, listening, and sometimes if you let the blender keep going, it might burn. So you want to let the blender to kind of just find a space. So I'm going to take the opportunity. One, to what do I want to do? So Reverend Tandy was talking about really what I call sacred activism. And when we hear spiritual conversation, it lights us up. When we leave the room, the space, sometimes it's hard to figure out, now, how do I apply that in the real world? Well, Rev D said, I got you. She has an event that happens like every 6 weeks called Pulled by Vision. I am telling you, it is transformational. You will feel the transformation instantly. If you don't, I will give you God's phone number to ask God why not.
Amen.
Because I got God's phone number, I don't share with everybody. So Rev D, would you mind sharing that details there? And maybe if you want to take a couple of minutes to just talk about it as well, some people, because I know I'm not even doing it justice.
Yes, I can put it in the chat. And I want to thank Ade for being one of my facilitators on a continuous basis. Second Saturdays, so actually a week from today, we have this gathering that's called Pulled by Vision. It's a 2-hour session. And what happens is that we use spiritual principles, particularly the visioning process. And we use visioning for some of the most complex issues that are happening in the world and society. So not just for spiritual qualities, like peace or joy, but we use it for democracy, for immigration, for healthcare, economics, global relationships. So you bring your crayons, you bring your markers. Um, we do the visualization, and then you're in small facilitated groups. And we try to keep the groups no more than like 4 people or so you can really, really get into it. And the thing about this is that we look and see what is it that we think about these issues. We do visioning, and then we cross compare what we're saying to what the vision is. And then we do a do-over. So we learn to shift our narrative so that we're actually speaking the life and not just, that's why it's called vision pulls. Pain pushes until vision pulls. So it's really interactive back and forth. I will put the information in the chat. It happens at 10 a.m. Pacific time every second Saturday. Thank you, Ade.
Thank
And
you,
I'll put that in.
FD. Yes.
It's virtual. Is that correct?
Yes,
It's
it's
virtual,
virtual.
yes. That voice sounded like John, but John's phone was muted. I'm like,
It definitely sounded like John.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
me. I was quick with the trigger.
Oh, you clearly was. That would sound like John, but his phone was muted. I was like, how? All right. My sister's getting there. Let me know. Give us a thumb up when you're ready. I know she's been listening to everything and she's going to weave it together. I just posted a link in there as well in the chat if you can fill in the survey. 2 minutes or less, just so we know what we're creating over here. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, bear with us. Thank you for your patience. And, you know, when we create stuff, we say it's got to be this. But when we say we open the spirit, sometimes it may happen quicker or sometimes longer compared to how we see it from the human perspective. And so, yeah, in the meantime, I'll do this while my sister is putting in the finishing touch because we don't want her to feel pressured. No matter what, no matter where you are, we have to remember that we are bigger than what's going on in the world.
If you feel insignificant, you better think again. Better wake up because you're part of something way bigger. You're part of something way bigger. Not just a speck in the universe, not just some words in a Bible verse. You are the living word. You're part of something way bigger. Bigger than you, bigger than we, bigger than the picture they framed us to see. But now we see it, and it ain't no secret, no. Understand the truth about that question in your soul. Look up, don't look down, then watch the answers unfold. Life is your birthright, they hit that in the fine print. Take the pen and rewrite it. Step out your estimate, step in your essence and know that you're excellent. Rise, Spirit is teaching, no, I'm not just preaching, I'm taking my own advice. Let mama let you know, mama's still trying, I can't get no days off. I don't get no days off, truly I'm feeling it. I had to say that thing twice, trying to be a good wife. Still really hard, I can't lie, but I promised you I would fight, so I fight. If you're feeling frustrated and you're sinking, I'm jumping in. Forgiveness is key because we're fighting something way bigger. You never lose, we are winners. I'll be the roots, you be the tree. That's on the fruit that was given to me. Legacy, we're part of something way bigger. Something way bigger. Bigger than you, bigger than we, bigger than the picture they framed us to see. Legacy, oh, you're part of something way bigger. Let love be the water I pour into you and you pour into me. There ain't no drought here, bloom into our actual powers. I'll be a sanctuary, you just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet. No matter how hard it gets, you got my blood in you, and you're gonna rise. You're part of something way bigger. You're part of something way bigger. Bigger than you, bigger than me, bigger than the picture that paint us to be. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, you're part of something way bigger. Soul. Look up, don't look down, then watch the answers unfold. Life is your birthright, they hit that in the fine print. Take the pen and rewrite it. Step out your estimate, step in your essence and know that you're excellent. Rise, the Spirit is teaching, no, I'm not just preaching, I'm taking my own. If you feel insignificant, you better think again. Better wake up because you're part of something way bigger. You're part of something way bigger. I'll be the roots, you'll be the tree. Pass on the fruit that was given to me. Legacy, We're part of something way bigger.
Yes, indeed. We are part of something way bigger. And my sister looks like she's putting the pages together and everything. And I take this opportunity to just tell you every Saturday, you don't have to join me next week. Well, actually, you can join me next week because Rev D, for those of you in UK anyway, Rev D's event is at 6 o'clock my time, which is when I'll be finishing my new radio show on Radio 2 Funky Radio. Oh, I saw an ambulance behind. I thought there was a police behind John. I'm like, no, he's part of something way bigger. Leave him alone. radio2funky.co.uk. That's radio number 2funky.co.uk. It's UK time 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. My dear sister, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you.
All right.
And before we start,
okay.
I just want to give honor. You saw me dodging backwards and forward.
Yeah.
Let's all give thanks for life. My neighbor of nearly 30 years has just transitioned. Wow. And my mom was unwell. So that's why I kept. But you know what? I found joy in staying here. Ashe.
Ashe. Blessings to
mom, blessings, dear sister. Ashe. Yes. Thank you for staying. Thank you. Yes. God bless you. Wow.
All right, over to you.
We're deeply grateful.
Got a joy deep within my heart. Hashima, Ashe, Haya, Oliotia. Welcome. Wagwan. Howdy. Greetings. Creative joy. Remembering our creative power. Joyfully. There's always room for joy in our algorithm if we are aligned. And if you don't have a pen and you don't have paper, you don't even have a camera, you can create joy in your heart and in your soul. And nobody has to know, but they will see that joy come from your very soul. You can even reach it. It's almost as if you can touch it. And some people don't get joy. Unity Ubuntu. If I am you and you are me, too precious life would be. To realign dimensions, to dare, to care, to share. No dejection, no rejection. But there is reflection. And if you expand and believe that you are me and I am you, let's joyfully create all that we have to do. You see, our intention, our interconnectivity, community, joyful. A Jamaican would say full joy. Full joy. Our divinity, drum beat, just like the ocean. Listen to it while you sleep. Call for the career warriors of joy. Bring it to those who are sad in heart. You see, like Velcro, sticking things together. Joy is the glue that keeps us all together. Will you be able, as Reverend D would say, will you be able to tell your whole story? Could you? Would you? Even should you? We all have a secret or two. Or will you stand in judgment? Order, order. Meditation, alignment. Joyful creativity. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Expose your light on yourself. But are you higher or are you lower? Transcendent. Is it up or is it down? upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out and round. And then, do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life was showing you? Do you like the things that life was showing you? Find your joy. Breathe. Let it sink in right now. Please, just breathe. What are you thinking? Breathe as your light shines. And then comes along Miss Lois. Who said she quiet? Armed with tenderness in your handbag, just like a dynamite. Silently, what kind of silence? She brings joy, powerful electrolyte, transporting your energy. Then energy leaks. Can you see it around the street, gently guiding us with serenity and grace? But we must remember to keep a certain pace, smoothly bringing us to a place of joyful peace. Call upon the ancestors. Draw your card, sister card of protection. Claim your joy. Do not ever be discouraged. Church Mother Addy, you say? You're jam right. Bundle of cosmic, joyful beauty and energy and wisdom. And look wise. Spirit knows where to place people. Always. Bring down the ancestors. Boom, bye, bye. You hear the town crier cry. Sheshamani, full of trembling, tingling, spiritual energy. Breathe, for that is power and that is joy. Just like Maya Angelou, still we and she rise. Joyful energy. Shashamini, sorry. We salute you. Divine feminine energy simply pours out of your veins, out of your skin. Love authentically aligned with vibration. Look to the left, look to the right. Are you alive? Are you awake? Are you awake to the opportunities of love? Beauty, young poet with skin that glows like a painting and a beautiful piece of art with intellectual integrity. Your soul is bright. Never dull it. Shine, shine, shine like a beacon in the night. We all came here to learn. We just may not understand. The best way to find joy is to share it with others, with a sister or a brother or a child or a friend, even a lover. Shh. Fantastically eloquent, full of energy. Let it go, let it flow, let it flow, let joy flow. Then musical interlude, the international language of joy. You don't have to have language to feel the joy of melody and key and rhythm, drum and bass and clarinet and percussion. Reverend D touches her head. And I was wondering what was going on. We saw you. Rolled your shoulders and your head, listening to moments of joy. Perfect imperfections. You see, I saw you singing. What a joy. Wake up, everybody. Tick tock goes the clock. And then came John, one of the few men that turn up, I hear. Joy. That is real joy. Listened to spirit, and he quit his job. Some in Leicester would say, you're a silly, but never mind. You followed spirit and quit on the spot. He put his faith in God. Never mind the job. The art of fulfillment, celestial blueprint. You bring our joy in the morning. Bring joy and fulfillment into alignment. Oppression is a distraction. Bring your song and we will sing along. You see, going into hospice is no easy thing. And I pray for the sister, ding-a-ling, 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 for we do not know who the bell chimes for next. Still, I pray she finds moments of joy. Rachel, I believe you said is her name. Claim your joy. We send you virtual hugs of joy. Listen to the angels. Listen to the guides. You will feel our pride. Sometimes all we can control in our lives is our breath. And each breath is joy. It's a gift. It's a blessing. So if you ever see somebody lose their joy, grab hold of that joy. It's not yours, it's theirs. And return it to sender with love and care. Pow, pow, new human. Brother, you have lyrics for days. They never locked us away. We are magnificent. Reconnecting with a father who may have done some wrong. My brother, I hear you. I hear it through your song. Forgive or reject, the choice is yours. But I choose joy. Who would forgive my greatest wrong? Would you? Would you? The art of forgiveness comes with joy. Yes. What would happen if we all transformed all our wrongs into a circle of joy? Would you forgive me? Would you forgive me? Who can forgive me? A day, a podcaster too? Well, Reverend Hande, what make I say to you? African beauty of joy, son of the African soil. It's in your DNA. Sacred activist. Why, you have loved spirituality for days and days. You even had me pray. You said we English cannot put together 3 consonants. Or consonants. Consonants? How do we say it? But I have a friend named Ngoma, and it took me a while to get it. 3 South Africans line up and come in. What a joy. I nearly had a gin. African blood running through all our veins. Life is lived outside or outside in. Procreate. Joy is an inside job. Not tell nobody, because everybody would want to rob. Shh. Pow, 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 wow. What a circle we formed. Divine source higher. If there is not any connection to the soul is never whole. Connectivity with the divine will bring you joy. Hey, me here say, Jesus was an African. Jesus was an African. Take that, take that, take that. Hallelujah, amen. Take that, my friend. Connectivity is joy. The spirit of Ubuntu, you can never be alone. Sister, warrior, African queens, kings, emperors, royal we are. Joy runs through our blood. Whatever they try to take from us, boom, boom, bang, bang, gone. Because we are African and we are full of joy. No branch can bear fruit by itself. So no connectivity, no joy. Jah bring us joy in the morning, and I go deep in the heart. Our liberation is coming. Let no one tear us apart. He who drinks of this water, meditation, musical vibration, penetrations of the heart. Ashe, joy, ashe, joy, ashe. Ashe.
Share. I share. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for your love, your joy, your creativity.
Oh my God.
It's helping me practice the law of
Thank you.
surrender.
Wow. What a
Thank you,
beautiful
my dear
woman.
sister. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
people.
Thank you.
Thank you for staying present. There was a time in the session I think, oh, we're going to finish. It looks like we're going to be finishing 15 minutes early. And God is like, not so fast. I need to mind my own business when it comes to timing with God and just co-create. Thank you, everyone, my special guests, my friends, attendees. We're all family. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Just wanted to share, it's 333 here in the US.
Perfect timing.
The perfect timing.
Yep.
And 3 is my favorite number.
And that's John's house number, 333.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wow.
So yeah, click the link before you leave. And then I did just check it out. You will be transformed. This is just, we're going to keep going higher and higher and higher.
Wow.
We're going to keep going higher and higher and higher. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. I think that's everything. Also, don't forget the survey. If you haven't clicked the link yet, click it before you leave.
Thank you, Brother Eddie.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
Love your consciousness.
Thank you, everyone. This is so beautiful. God bless you all.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, beloved sister. I don't know how you do all this, but you're awesome. This absolutely awesome. God bless.
Okay.